Good afternoon and welcome to the Blackwater Cantina. My name is Maz and I'm joined this evening by...
Mike.
Tom.
And I'm Robin.
Yay! Every time that goes according to plan, I'm going to celebrate a little bit.
Okay.
Cool.
You should.
I should.
Next time, champagne.
No, it doesn't that just yet. Maybe like with a party popper.
I'll see what I can do in the edit. We are joined this week by a special guest, Dom, who runs the Tiverton Tabletop Club. He ran the Storm Rager event, Steamroller Storm Rager, that we went to at the weekend, and he's come to share his wisdom with us about running events and building up a local scene. But before we get into that,
About wisdom.
all the wisdom. Yeah. Before we get into that, Mike, what War Machine hobby have you been up to this week?
My Hellraker arrived today.
Yay!
So I've been very carefully just cleaning up, basing, and now I've been working on the actual base.
That thing's so chunky.
It's such a chonky base, but it's so cool. But yes, there will be pictures up on the Instagram as I'm working on it.
Cool.
Hooray!
The Instagram can stop being just me remembering to post stuff in the evening when it's just me and posting my stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I've got to get Def Jack on there soon.
Yep. Dom, what's your hobby look like this week?
This week I received my Behemoth 2, who is a very chunky boy. He is not quite as big as a Mastodon, but he certainly gives the Gargast a run for its money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's huge. And I should have received my Gorger this morning, but Royal Mail decided they didn't have enough staff to get out to my house. So fingers crossed for tomorrow. But
Sucks when that
in the
happens.
interim, oh no, I hate it. But in the interim, I just idly managed to rebase my Death Knell on an 80 with not too much difficulty, I'm actually pleased to report.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it looked tiny on a 120mm base, didn't it? So,
Amazing.
but yes,
I've got
I was
that.
right. My conspiracy hat was correct. That it was the Death Knell going down to an 80mm. So, I'm pleased with myself.
You can only afford so much tinfoil as well.
This is true. This is true. How about you, Robin? What have you been up to this week?
Well, mostly this week I have been painting. Well, I did a tiny bit more for the Trench Crusade. So Westphalian miniature, it's usually sits on a 120mm base, so I've got it shrink down to be a... That's going to bug me every time, I can never remember the name of it. Ordnance Witch.
Yeah. The Artillery Witch.
War Machine Artillery Witch, that's the one. I don't know why I cock it up every fucking time. But War Machine hobby, I have been painting
Yay.
our favourite Warjack in her jumpy over rocky pose. So,
It does look cool.
yeah,
I love that model. It's very
whacked
cool.
out the turquoise yet again to paint up some Crucible Guard.
Nice. Good times. And we started our journeyman as well, so...
Yes, I won't be able to join in until April officially, just due to the fact that my models will not be posted yet unless they drop them this week as a shadow drop, then I'll be fucking happy. But apart from that
No,
happens.
it's confirmed that it's what the Frontier drops or starts on the 17th, and it's 14 days. So the 31st of March is the date that the files will actually drop. So, but
What
we do
needs to
get
come
the
through.
rules first. So that was one of the things that was
That's
in
March.
today's War Machine Wednesday. So 10th of
That's
March. yeah.
next week.
Next Tuesday.
Yep.
So yeah,
It's a good old classic.
update next Tuesday
And we will
for
see you next Tuesday for that.
exactly. We could do a special. No, we can't do a special recording on a Tuesday because I have other things on Tuesdays. But
Me too.
We'll talk about it on the Wednesday when we record next week.
Yep.
But in the meantime, I need to stop making Infernals lists and looking at Infernals models and going, oh, I could do some Infernals, because I'm finally doing my Dark Operations for the Journeyman. I just have Malfessa left to paint. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've also been making Infernal lists because I actually got a chance to look at their models and going, well, these look fucking neat. Let's have those.
Yep. Yeah, there's some
This
lovely
is where
stuff.
the rule drop then just invalidates any and all list ideas you had.
No. I built my list on rule of cool rather than rules.
That's fine.
What are rules for?
Nobody's worried about what the models actually do. We just want them because they look cool.
That's how you can assassinate with a tank.
And that is how you assassinate with a tank. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the Umbral Guardian. So there's a really cool piece of art in the Monsternomicon for Iron Kingdom's Requiem. And the paint scheme or the colour scheme in there looks really, really cool. So I'm going to have a crack and see if I can replicate it.
I did have a look at the third edition PDF online book for Infernals, and what I could find is the artwork looked absolutely amazing to them, because I thought I'll check these guys out, because you two always seem to go on about them. So a little quick peekaboo, and yeah, they looked pretty neat, so I thought I'd start making a list for them, because I'm going to end up with them. So
that's it. My wife got all excited because she can finally print off a bunch more Lamenters. So I think I can see the field allowance 4 currently. The field allowance 4 currently. Yeah. She's got 1. So I suspect there's going to be 3 more of them arriving at some point soon. Because they're glorious. We love them.
Cool.
Yes. So other than that, we have now seen sight of the Kithgard core expansion.
Yep.
So the command starter is now shipped, as the battle group box hasn't shipped yet, has it? So.
Not at all.
But the Kithgard expansion will be coming soon. Pre-order will be coming in the next week. It doesn't actually give us a particular date, just soon. But we've got sight of the character Warbeast Chomper. It's a heavy Warbeast with ambush. Because is it a Kithgard model if it doesn't have ambush? Then Tunnel Rats.
They're totally not Troll Vietnam.
Totally not Troll Vietnam.
I just want to see a list of Kithgard versus Old Umbre for ambush, because when we spoke about their list, they had a lot of through the trees.
Yeah.
This is where the trees step back.
That's it. The trees just fighting back. So, yeah. No, they're looking cool. I quite like the green troll as well, with the green and red colour scheme.
Definitely, it's a lot different to what we usually see.
Oh yeah.
I'm
liking the old Cade Cadoran arm on that as well.
Yeah, but they're like, is that? So it
no,
looks
Storm
like.
Cadora, sorry, it's Storm Legion.
It's got like a Signar thing, and then it's got the chainsaw off of Magnus's jack, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I like it. And then the caster in there is Tarja Grimtusk, who is totally not Rambo.
Again, we've got more of those tokens that I really wish are models, and if I do play Kithgard, I will be using them as models, because you've got the one with the crow who's sat on top of his rifle, he's just popping out of the ground.
Those are actually a unit.
Are they actually units now?
They are actually, yeah. So they are called
amazing.
Tunnel Rats. So that is a unit down the bottom there. Yeah, the little trapdoor token with him poking his head out is a token, but that is actually a unit.
That makes me so happy, because what's the point of having an army that's ambushed if you don't have models that look like ambushes?
Yep. So yeah, they're looking cool. So hopefully we'll get some rules for them soon. I don't know. I've noticed with the Kithguard that they're dropping the rules after the date of the pre-order.
I think it gives people more anticipation to what they can do, so they can sell more. I'm going to assume from a sales point, it would make more sense that this is a cool looking thing, let's sell it. And then it's like, they could be disappointed with the rules after they buy it.
So it's odd though, because like War Machine's always kind of gone the other way around, hasn't it? You've always seen the rules before the pre-order, but then I suppose
it could just be that they're a bit behind because they have been really busy and they've got a couple of events coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think they said back with the Umbrace stuff that they didn't like putting pre-orders up without the rules because, of course, people want to know what it is they're ordering. So I don't think it's intentional.
Yeah, I wonder whether we'll see rules drop before, because, I mean, to be fair, the rules drops for the Kithguard battle group stuff landed the same day as the pre-order?
Yeah.
Or it was very close to it, wasn't it?
I think it was a couple of days beforehand because we were able to talk about them. So they released the rules in the preview for it, which was a couple of days before the actual release. So
yeah. But yeah, it's very cool. So I think that's the main things going on. Obviously, there's some more Crucible Guard stuff coming, which is the physical releases of all of those bits. That's all of the Crucible Guard out now?
Yeah, all the Crucible Guard's been released. I've got to print a load of stuff when I can do it. Looking forward to doing that.
I've actually put an order in for some Crucible Guard stuff to be printed, so...
Nice. One quick thing before we move on is I just want to thank everybody who's been supporting us because we're up to 192 subscribers now.
192?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
I mean, I certainly only assumed like 3 people would listen to us. And
that's 3 people here.
And that would be 3 people. The fact that Dom's come and joined us to talk to us is some sort of miracle, so I'm on board. Yeah.
So, hooray us.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's only because we were in his face at the weekend, Mass.
I mean, I did harass him.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's going to be lots of photos shooting around now.
Yes. Going to dump a load of photos from our games at the weekend. So, yeah, this weekend's just gone. Mike and I and a couple of other guys from the Cantina were up in Tiverton at the... I'm going to read it off of the mug that I won. There we go. The Spring Storm Rager, which was your first 2-day event that you've run, Dom?
Yes. Caveated slightly. It's the first one that I've run entirely solo, and it's been quite a few years since the last, but yeah, it was a bit daunting at first, just the logistics of making sure I had enough tables and terrain and everything.
Yeah, because we were 19 people in the end.
Yep.
It's really good going.
Yeah. It's got to be one of the biggest on the south coast for a very long time, so...
At least the southwest.
Yeah, for sure. Which is good. We had a few people travel down, so there's like some people travelled all the way from like the Midlands, didn't they? So was a nice mix. And a few guys came over from Wales as well, which they realised just how ridiculous a drive it actually is. Actually, to be fair, it's not too bad from Cardiff, is it? So
yeah, it's like 2.5
Cardiff
hours.
is easy.
Yeah. I think of everyone travelling, we actually had the longest drive coming up from Bournemouth because there's no like decent sized road all the way across. As soon as you go west out of Bournemouth, you're on country back roads. Which
way did you guys go? Because I would have gone through Yeovil up through...
I went up past the Oval.
Yeah.
Go 303.
Yeah, but still took 2.5 hours.
I can say I think Mike Chomek's trip was longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he came down from the Midlands somewhere, didn't he? I'm not sure exactly where, but
North of Birmingham, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like 5 hour, half hours.
It's a good travel. And then he ran away and hid with Vilkel against me. And I discovered that Vilkel was speed 7 with Unstoppable, and I was like, oh, just ugh. But
Talking of which, Dom, you posted something in our Discord, which I really want to talk about because it's been rattling in my head.
Oh.
The lovely picture you put off the win-loss ratio for all of the podcasts in the local area.
Well, they're not all podcasts.
That
Two of
was
them.
what I was going to say out of the head.
2 of them are podcasts, yourself and Elite Cadre. The others are all just the various player community groups that people have on their Longshanks.
yeah,
So between the Revenge of the Elite Cadre and us, I guess it's the streaming wars have begun then.
I mean, full disclosure, I am actually a host of Elite Cadre as well now.
then
Oh, nice.
dun.
Congratulations.
There we go.
Saboteur.
I'm here to tank your ratings.
I
That's
do
it.
that plenty of.
Well, we'll pop a link to Elite Cadre in the description for this one as well. Add those guys in. So, yeah. So, one thing I'm going to call out for the weekend was the prize support. So, that was way more than I expected. I'll put a little photo around here of the picture I took, but these little standees for everyone were really cool. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, those are absolutely brilliant. I'm kind of so upset I couldn't come.
They're little. These are really cool. And then Mike took. So I played Cyrafel at the weekend, and Mike took the Cyrafel one. That's what I get for not beating him in the rankings, isn't it?
Why didn't you beat him in the car park? Take it.
I could have, I suppose.
Oh, I'm glad you liked them. They started as a fun little project of let's try what this feature does on my bamboo printer, and they came out really well. So I just kept on making them so that there'd be enough one for everyone.
I think they're a fantastic one, and I think I'm gonna try and see if unfortunately my printer is not multicolour, so printing them is going to be a lot harder for me. But
I might not be able to help with that.
yeah, I might have to do something like that when we're running an event up here, and do a for best in faction for each faction or something. I don't know, but yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm really jealous of those. I'm kind of a little bummed out I didn't come now.
You just have to come to the next one.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't fall on my anniversary, then yeah, of course.
So which one do I have to avoid, the 28th or the 1st?
First.
Cool, I'll see what I can do.
Fantastic, thank you.
Planning it for next year. Love it. So yeah, I want to say I came 11th overall.
You did. I've actually got it up on my screen here. So you came in at 11th with 2 wins, a loss, and a draw.
Mm-hmm. My very contentious draw.
A very contentious draw. I'm going to mention him because he drove you. Our good friend Dan.
My substitute.
With his K-Door. 1 win, 3 losses.
Yeah.
Hey, Dom, did you want to tell us what that win was?
I can't remember. Was it the buy?
It was his buy, yeah.
He had the last buy of the weekend. I sat in 7th with going 2-2. And
That's
then
good, mate.
the surprise out of the three of us was Mr. Dan Carter, Bowers himself, 3 wins and a loss, coming in at 5th place.
That's unlike Dan.
He was shocked and all.
I'm not surprised. It's the first time he's won anything.
He did quite well with
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
No,
did not
I'm-
expect the pigs.
No, I'm just really surprised by that. Send him a message in a minute.
I mean, it was a good weekend all in, because the whole event was won by United Creoles, so it was a legacy for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't expect that.
I mean,
But
not
that said, the player who was fielding them is one of my regulars, and he is a very good player.
yeah.
Good.
What's the sort of size of your local regular group?
So we meet every other week, and we usually have 3 tables worth of War Machine, 6 or 7 players, and someone opts to sit out. So it's just at that awkward stage of growing where we really need one more War Machine player.
Yeah.
I was going to say, with that person who sits out, that person would always be giving a demo, because what we found is, well, in my personal experience, if I'm running a tournament for either Malifaux or anything, I'll always make sure I've got a end of a table or a separate table on its own with a game set up, ready for a demo, just in case anybody shows any interest whilst the tournament's going on, because models always look cool on the table, especially scenery. That's just my
Absolutely.
personal experience.
Yeah. And the scenery, actually. So you had 10 tables full, all printed scenery as well. I was pretty chuffed with the quality of it all as well. It was all FDM printed, I think.
90% of it, certainly. All my stuff is FDM printed. I think the Desert Island was one provided by Kurt, which was scratch built. And I had some conversation with him about it, actually, because he recently got a printer. And it's just, why on earth would I do it like that ever again? This is just so much quicker and easier to print things.
Yeah.
And then the 2 tables that Martin brought down, official Welsh scenery, first time seen in the wild,
Yeah.
is I think he's printed it on his resin printers.
Nice.
Yeah. No, it was nice to see, quite a lot of the tables were fully painted terrain as well, so it was just nice to be seeing, War Machine with fully painted, finished, done scenery.
3D scenery.
All 3D and all official in-universe sculpts and all sorts. That was really good. I'm going to have to talk to our local store about storing a couple of tables with scenery down there. Just be like, this is the War Machine boxes. I'll print it and paint it and can store it here in the boxes.
And I'm sure Dom's
Hide it real well.
Oh, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure Dom's going to provide us pictures of everything that happened at the weekend, which will be shown over here.
It's already available on our club Facebook page.
Don't-
I've uploaded
fantastic.
a bunch of different galleries.
And I'm going to
Perfect.
steal them all.
Good.
Help yourself.
Again, it's all about community helping the community, so it's all tit for tat.
Exactly. No, it's good. It's been it was a really interesting little event. I think I've taken a lot away from it about what's going on. But what was the biggest challenge for running a 2-day event compared to a 1-day event?
It's capacity, really. Depending on the number of players, it's the number of tables making sure the terrain is actually the easy bit, because it's so quick and easy to churn off more terrain. That's not too bad. It's making sure that I had enough boards and enough mats for the playing surface. That was the not hardest, but certainly the most nerve-wracking from the logistics point, is making sure it's all there.
Yeah.
And then trying not to be so blindly ableist, knowing that we had Mike coming and Mike from Elite Cadre in the north coming down, both chaps who need space to move around. And that's why a week before the event, I capped at 20 rather than all the way up to 24, because God's law, I would have sold a few more tickets, needed to put in a couple more tables, and then it just makes it very awkward to move around. And so it's just being aware of things like that.
Yeah.
I will say on that, thank you for that, actually. But it's also the venue that you had was so friendly for, like, if I was either going to use the wheelchair or the walking sticks. It was so readily accessible for everything. I had no issues the entire weekend.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it.
It's good because yesterday my wife and I went for a walk around the block and she's in a wheelchair. And I literally went for a walk around the block and I kept having to move people's bins out of the way, and we had to redirect a couple of times just to get around the block. It was ridiculous. So to have an actual venue that is nice and accessible is pretty good.
With the store that we've got now, before it was really hard to get anybody up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now having all one level, all on the ground floor, it's like
They've also got they've got a set of two lower tables as well, so that people who do need to stay in the chairs can still play the games.
Yeah. Which is good. It's something that I'll need to bear in mind for when we start running events down there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Make sure we're grabbing those tables.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, Dom, was it a mad frantic setup before everybody turned up?
No, I managed to get in at 9 o'clock the night before to do the bulk of the tables and arranging everything and getting it all sorted.
You're more organised than me.
Saturday morning was just a little polishing, as it were.
I was going to say, I think Mike's come in, so I used to get to my tournament at 8 o'clock, just the store's not even open yet, but I just asked them to let me in. Mike's come in at I think it's 8:45, and he's seen me just frantically trying to set up about 6 tables.
That's because you got distracted by something shiny, Robin.
Yeah, always.
No, I've definitely been there and done that with my one-day events. Just, it'll be fine. I'll turn up at 7. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Of course. Nothing like leaving everything till the last minute, you know? And then having a nice early start. Yeah.
It worked
I think
right
that
up here.
I think actually that's one of the things that is a big difference between the a 1-day and a 2-day. Again, based on the size and the scale, is assume everything's going to take a little bit longer than you expect, and just give yourself that space to get things out and get things sorted.
Yeah. I suppose that's one of the ways we're going to be relatively lucky when we start running events at Entoyment, is the tables are already there. Don't have to worry about setup. It's all there, and the staff will come in early and set the terrain up. So Yeah, to be fair, last time they promised me that they would have 2 tables set up for our demo day. They did not. But, yeah. Well, I'd say, all in all, it was a very successful weekend. If for nothing else, I got best painted.
Legit.
That's made me very happy. Yeah, one of the models entered.
I love your work, Maz, but who gave him a trophy? He's already got one. He doesn't need another one to lord over us.
Sorry.
See, here's me.
There we
really
go. We're
proud of
complaining,
my
don't worry.
painting. And this guy, one here, comes along and it's like, nah.
You have to point the other way though, Mike, because it's my screen that's recording and I'm on this side. But yes.
What I saw looked absolutely fantastic. Seeing everybody's tables down, because Mike sent me a few things. Looked absolutely brilliant. So no, well done. He was best painted.
Yay! Yep. There's pictures of all of the painting entries in the thing as well. Did you put entry number 2 in a picture of entry number 2 in, Dom?
I did not. It's called a painting competition for a reason.
Yeah. One of the entries was completely unpainted grey resin, so mostly done as a bit of a joke. But there we go. That was good. To be fair, actually, there was a reasonably good proportion of stuff that was actually fully painted as well, which was nice.
Yeah, even Dan was fully painted.
Yeah.
Put out all the stops then.
I did change one of my lists to remove the unit that I didn't have time to paint, so I don't think it would have made much difference. And that was the list that I actually got my win with at the end, and I only run that list once, so I should probably have run it more.
I was going to say, it may have made you 10th.
I think, yeah, I would have been ahead of Mike, I think. I think 2 of my opponents said if I'd run the other list, they'd have been in a lot of trouble. So, but
to be fair, my last game against Mike could have gone either way.
No.
Yeah, I just didn't slap Razor enough.
Yes, I learned my lesson with Razor. It charged the Phantasm and took one whole half out in one go. I was like, oh, that's a lot.
But Death Jack I still have to do his kill tally actually for the weekend.
Yeah. You can just put
2 colossals.
Kill tallies all around the bit. For each colossal he kills, he gets another notch on the side of the base, yeah.
And it becomes a different colour entirely.
Cool. Alright, any more insights you want to share with us, Dom, about running events or building your community? Anything else you think we need to know?
I mean, we've not really spoken about building a community, but the key is consistency. If you have a regular session, stick to the regular session so that people know that when they turn up to play, you're going to be there for them to play. That is absolutely the golden rule.
That's it. I think that's where we're struggling at the moment is there's been so many events on we were like, oh, we're going to do the last Sunday of the month, and then there's loads of events on and things going on.
Yeah.
So, but that's fine. We've got our Journeyman League has kicked off now. I am going to be down the store tomorrow. So
will I.
Yay.
Will I?
Yay. That means I have to go up in the loft and get my Grimkin down to bring with me as well.
It's fine.
I'll have it with me.
No. What I'll do is I'll play with my other armies until April, because that'll give me enough chance to catch up with you guys and I promise this time I will not paint the whole army in a month.
That's it. So yeah, Journeyman's kicked off. We're going to be in the store down in Toyman regularly. I think I've set aside alternating Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we're going to be sticking to the last Sunday of each month as well.
Yeah. unless there's events on or minus other things. I
Yeah,
mean, as in War Machine events going around nationals in the UK.
yeah. I don't think we've got any more on the last Sunday of the month now. I know the Food Machine's on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and the next
Oh,
one
Welsh should be Sunday.
think Welsh is a Saturday and Sunday, but that's not till June, which will be after the
Ooh, I got to double check which day in June.
will be after our Journeyman finishes. Sadly, before all of the Fane of Nero is released, so I've got to figure out what I'm taking to Welsh. You doing Welsh again, Dom?
Oh, absolutely. Which army I'm taking? Not entirely sure yet, but definitely at the Welsh, all booked up
Cool.
and accommodation sorted.
Perfect. We'll be able to meet face to face now.
I need to
Excellent.
get onto my accommodation, and they promised last year that I could come and stay at my friend's house, and then I've said, "Hey,
Mike.
what's going on?" And now I haven't had an answer yet. So
Mike, I'll talk to you about accommodation later, Mike, because I think I found us a decent place that has wheelchair accessibility as well.
Oh, I've got a couple of places in mind. I'll have a look, see what I can find.
oh, we got Lock and Load EU as well in May. That's not the last
Yeah.
Sunday of the month though, so
Which Sunday in May is that? Sorry, just as I got my calendar open.
that is the 15th to the 17th. So that's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They haven't released the list of events, like things that are going on at that yet. So I think that's due next week, they said.
I won't be able to attend that one.
Are you going to try and make that one as well, Dom, or are you?
Again, already booked up and raring to go.
Nice.
The man is organised.
I
So
know.
because I've got UKGE like 2 weeks after that, that's why I won't be able to go because I've got
Yeah.
Teddy Rocks the weekend before that, and then UKGE at the end of the month. So I'm fully booked up.
Yeah. It's a hectic summer for War Machine. It's all good.
Yeah,
Good
that's what we're
problems.
here for.
I know, that's it. Too many events is the answer, isn't it? So
It makes a change, to be fair.
that's it.
Um, Talking which, Dom, whilst we have you here, I'm going to steal some stuff that you've probably already talked about on the other podcast that you're attached to. But what army is your main army?
At the moment, Umbre is as good as answer as any for that.
Yo?
As mentioned earlier, I did just get my Behemoth 2, so at Club Night tomorrow, I'll probably be rocking him instead,
Nice.
dependent on whether the Gorger does turn up tomorrow or not. But it
Choices.
was always my plan to go Umbre through, because I did Wintercore last year at the Welsh. Well, no,
No, you
sorry,
you were
Welsh.
Umbre last year at
off.
the Welsh.
I was Umbre at the Welsh. I was one Welsh back. I had half my Umbre at the Welsh. I've now got all my Umbre. So the plan was to play Umbre up until the Welsh, and then originally on their roadmap, it was going to be after Crucial Bourgard, it was Infernals, and then after Infernals, it was Grimkin. And I love my Grimkin, one of my favourite ones to play. And so, fine, after the Welsh, we'll launch into Grimkin. But as we know, they're coming sooner than expected.
Yes.
Also a lot more painted than my Umbre are. So they might be making a showing for the Welsh instead, depending on how much paint I manage to get out between now and then.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan.
Question is whether enough Fane of Nero will have released by the Welsh that I could do that, but something tells me, as it's releasing the same month, I am very unlikely to have much more than the command starter. So, and getting it
that's okay.
painted.
You take your command starter and all the battle group models that you can get.
Yep. And then some of the true mercenaries one of the true mercenaries to top it up.
And you can paint in the
Okay.
car.
Yeah. Paint it in the cart. That is exactly the answer.
Or you just beg them to take it along to the event and just say, hey, can I pick this up at the event?
any chance? Yeah, I've then got to paint it on the Friday night because it's an
Yeah, you
gauntlet
do.
qualifier.
Yeah, you do.
That's some hotel painting, and
That's
I won't
the
even be in a
challenge.
hotel. To be fair, if I'm staying at John's house, I will have a full-on painting studio available. So actually,
That'll be that'll be the Maz challenge for the weekend.
man's
If
challenge.
not, pass it my way and I'll do it for you.
Captain Speed Paint over here.
I'll bring my airbrush.
That's it.
3 colours minimum, you're fine.
I know. Though, to be fair, last year at the Welsh there was a few armies that were 3 colour.
Nothing wrong with a 3-coloured army.
There was not like I joke. There was one that was like gradiated from like a dark green up to a really light green, and then they picked out all of the lenses and everything. It actually looked proper spooky, so I think that was quite cool. So
We do like proper
What?
spooky.
What I did quite like is, I'll pick on Jamie as an example, his Chimera.
yeah,
He is an example of an actual, I don't know if it's like a proper initiative within Steamforged, but with the rise of painting requirements and the backlash against it, it's actually a thing that the Steamforged started doing to show this is a 3-colour minimum army, and it can still look good with very little effort.
yeah, because I think the dark green to light green one was also another Steamforged member, wasn't it? Someone running
can't
Dark
remember.
Operations.
I know GW were getting mass backlash off of their, I think it was 8th or 9th edition, where they said so minimum you have to play in any kind of war game was you used to get 2 battle points if you go up against an unpainted army, which a lot of people said, I haven't got the time to paint. Which was a massive backlash against them, so having 3 colours on there isn't like a big challenge.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know. I mean, I like seeing fully painted armies,
Oh, me too.
but then I enjoy painting. That's the side of the hobby that I actually
Yeah.
probably enjoy the most. So, it's less of an issue for me. But I know it's something that other people don't enjoy. I know this because I have worked as a commission painter before. So, yeah. But I don't know. I like the painting side. I very much enjoy it, and yeah, you can do it, as you say, 3 colours minimum, but it can look really good. Or, as I was chatting with Alec the other day from Let's Get You Painted, essentially base coating stuff in, quick wash and highlight, and you can get a good tabletop looking army very quickly.
I was going to say, so one that's actually 3, it's 5 colours. It is literally only 5 colours. There's no washes, there's no shades in this. This model for Trench Crusade that I've done recently, it is Dark Reaper, Thunderhawk Blue, and Arcane Blue from P3 Paints,
Mm-hmm.
with Mithril Silver from Vallejo
Yeah.
for all the metallic parts, with a panel liner going over the top of it to darken it down. And that's everything that has been used on this model. That is just dry brushed to give me various tones and shades. So again, I will take a better picture of this and then send it to Maz.
And then I can put it in.
But yeah, and that is as simple as it is, and it has taken me all of 5 minutes to do that. So, and I've done that for the whole Trench Crusade army. I've did that on every little bit because I wanted something different. Everything's meant to be from hell, so I was like, let's turn that on its head. Let's make everything blue. So everything is the same. It is a quick bashed out army, which is only taken me, I want to say like an hour and a half to paint 15, 16 models.
Yeah.
Just using five colours. I haven't even based them properly yet, but again,
Bases
won't
and
take too long to
faces.
do.
That's what we used to say when I worked at G-Dubs, is bases and faces. You do get the base done, get the face done, base coat the rest. It's fine.
Yeah. Again, like something as simple as 5 colours, that it can look really well with minimum effort. So
Cool.
we'll probably talk more about this on Friday if anybody wishes to join us for Friday Paint Show.
Yeah, we'll be on a hobby hangout. I'm going to say this evening because this episode will air on Friday, and then we'll be on our Discord in the evening. doing a hobby hangout, doing some painting. I'm going to be working on my Malfessa. Doing some
I will be
on the
painting out whatever commission I have to do on Friday. So
yay! Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming and joining us, Dom. Thank you for
Welcome.
sharing some wisdom. We will, see folks on Friday for the hobby hangout. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. Make the
let's
thing
get
appear.
200 for next week.
Yes, if we get to 200 people,
Down there.
that would be great. 8 more people. Come on. We know what's going on. I know I don't have 8
We know
friends,
you're
but yeah. Like, subscribe, all of that jazz. Come and join us on the Discord. Talk absolute nonsense. It'll be great. And we will see you all next week.
And thank you very much for joining us, Dom.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.